go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. No, we all gotta eat. Up late bills.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They run with his second-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 27, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
Back to the ground with Hall. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Ball again on 2nd down. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Let's play this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. On play action, Rodgers. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it.
There he goes left side. And all the way home Broncos score.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Breece Hall, his second rushing touchdown on the year.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Off the RPO, he completes it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. On the move past the 40. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Christian Watson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On play action, now Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And some room to work. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. To throw for it on 4th. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one. I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On 2nd down, back to Henderson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Christian Watson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
To the right side, this is Henderson.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Howard. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. Myers' kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henderson. Touchdown! Darrell Henderson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos are able to add on to their first half lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Give to Hall running right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's caught. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. Touchdown, Broncos. O.J. Howard. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Jamal Agnew. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Hall. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. One more time with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Breece Hall. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ready, set.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll drop the throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, back to Henderson. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Out of the gun now on third down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll take this to the 46.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Howard. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lightning speed there from the safety Devin McCourty on the sack.
To me, the defense was a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick upon his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Kevin Farley.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's third and long. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Caleb Farley. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
On second down, back to Henderson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Henderson will try and run for the first. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Henderson going to run for it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Henderson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Henderson not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play. So now third down coming up. Back to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's fourth and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Here's Hall again, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On 2nd down, a run to Hall. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receiver...
And my goodness, another interception.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. They'll look to throw here.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted.
Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Texans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Rodgers.
And he'll find Hall. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Hall on a give up the middle. 68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Now a play fake. Rodgers. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
All again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
They'll go again with Hall.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
A give running right is Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A handoff for Hall.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos will take over on downs.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter, and this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment. Whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Broncos, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.